happy Memorial Day, May 29th. About 8 o'clock in the morning here, folks. Hey, these are my pumpkins right there. I'm getting ready to plant them today. I'm going to push this out in the Pepper Lovers group. Whatever happened in them cups, they were paper cups, they're not plastic coated, but the glue or something in those cups caused the soil to fungus. The only, and I'm going to walk over here for a minute, the only, and you can't see them, but Bohemian goats. I found the Bohemian goat package of seeds the other day, and I'm getting ready to redo this wall here, make it a little better. As you can see, it's starting to push out. Can't be having that. Bunnies come up this morning. That's my lawnmower in chief there. Eat all that stuff up, young lady, so it don't go to seed in here, would you please? Yeah, she's kind of camera shy today. I had to bring this, back there we had the German winter time, and it was in the hot box. The hot box gets over 120 degrees, which I'm using the hot boxes to grow chilies and, of course, white sage, one of the herbs that I grow all the. But I brought the German winter, hello, winter time, out here to, be a little cooler temperature. They don't really like that hot. So, but I brought that out, and you can see I got some other stuff growing, and I don't remember what the heck that might be right there. It kind of looks like a hollyhock when it starts. I'm not sure. We'll see what that is, but I'm not sure. But that is a potato. I know that. So I got some taters going on. But I had some other signs going on that you look for here. This stuff was just all laying here, and I came out a minute ago, and I started shooting video, and the video, I hit the wrong button accidentally, so we had to start over, but you'll see this stuff here. And you can see it's been bit at a 45-degree angle. That's because their head's sideways with them funny teeth. This is a rabbit. There's no questions about that. This is a rabbit. But they left it here. They didn't eat it. And I have another one. Ooh, there, right there, looks like some basil coming up, it looks like. But we got a little, we do got down in here, the basil and cilantro is starting to come up with the strawberries there. But as you can see, the wall right there, you can see it's starting to fall out. So I'm going to get that out of there and redo this wall a little bit here and push everything over. We'll do a little, this is my weekly planter bed update. You can see we got some strawberry bowls still, a few leftovers from Mother's Day. But let me see here. This guy needs to get watered today. Boy, things are drying out fast, ain't they? Yeah, this needs to be watered. But ooh, all the basil's coming up in there again too. Oh! See what they did, ladies and gentlemen? They got in here and ate the sage, but they left it. That means they don't like it. Okay, and that's very important. I need you to remember that for just a minute here. You saw what they did on the other side. They left it. Now, they've also hit the peppermint, and they've left it. So right now, they're not eating these. They're not eating these. So I guess they don't like strawberries, huh? Lucky me. Lucky me, because I'd have to kill them for that. But over here, what did I see? Here we go right here. Here's some more. Right there you'll see, now this is oregano. But what this does, ladies and gentlemen, when I say alternative feeding, you can see we got grass all over out here. They'll eat that. Rodents are lazy. Okay, if they find something they don't like, they don't usually come back. And so what I've done is I've created a perimeter right now against the rodents, and I'm not using traps or anything. We're just going to push them out is what we're going to do. We're going to continue. I will continue bringing oreganos and mints and stuff around the area that I want protected for my food. It's my food. I mean, it's either that or I have to kill the suckers. So it's much easier for me to push them out than to try to fight them, if you will. Always remember that. It's usually easier to get them to go somewhere else than it is to try to fight them and keep them out of your stuff. Now you can see they did get in here. They got in that a couple times. So I've booby-trapped it with my frogging forks. So when they come in here and try to get a little munch again. But rodents don't rotate around. You usually have a set of rodents in the area. I mean, that was Fred saying thank you to all our service people, to those that gave some and the some that gave all. Thank you very much, and happy Memorial Day. Um, Anyways, folks, you can see I got, oh man, all right, lemon basil everywhere. The lemon basil's coming up. All right, so we're going to have lemon basil. What do you say, Bunny, huh? What do you say, Bunny? You want to say hi to the camera? Come here. Okay. She comes over and plays with Missy. Missy hasn't come out yet. But as you can see, let me get around here. You got to excuse my mess, ladies and gentlemen. This is a construction zone here. But I'm getting ready to do, as you can see, I have melons in here. And that's another thing the rabbits never really bothered. They never really ate the squashes and stuff, and they didn't eat them up here last year either. So, and I didn't have them protected as I'm going to have them now. So, but this is the next project working right here. We're going to get this here shored up a little bit with just a little different look, but it'll blend right in with what we got going on, because it is a rock. Rocks mix with almost anything, ladies and gentlemen, and you can make it look really cool. But and again, these rocks here, I'm just gathering rocks out in the field where there's nothing special about them. I just see rocks and stop the truck and throw them in the bed, and hey, we got rocks for making berms and stuff. And of course, remember, now I've seen lizard out here, a couple of lizards already this morning. Maybe we'll see them before I get done here again. But I do the rocks because lizards will live in those rocks. They'll set up home in those rocks. And of course, lizards are one of the greatest natural insect controls that you can get. Hey, what is that? That's an iris, baby. Ooh, boy. And look at this peppermint here, huh? Look, let's get a little weed out of here. This is how you do your weeds, ladies and gentlemen. Not with Roundup. You do your weeds when you come out here and make little videos to tell people how cool your garden is. You do some weeding, man. You show them how to do the weeding, and I've just never understood that 40,000 acre farm. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Not when you got to do it with chemicals. But as you can see now, remember the mystery chili back here? They haven't come up yet. I don't know. It must not have got hot enough or whatever. I don't know. But I don't see any. That's not a chili. That's one of them goofball weeds. That's a weed like this is what that sprout was. That I just pulled up. But I haven't seen, as you can see, we got a little, we got an itch going on. You want scratching, buddy, huh? How are you? Huh? How are you? Come here. What's the matter? What's the matter with you this morning, huh? Oh, she's not in heat this morning. She was in her monthly situation there last week, and all she would do, she mugged me everywhere I went, man. She was all over me, wanting hugs, and, oh, touch me, touch me, touch me. Come here, you silly. Oh, see, now she doesn't want anything to do with anybody. She's going to be a little brat this morning. Okay. Yeah, she's getting that finicky thing, like she's picking up some of Missy's bad habits. But let's see what we got going on in here, man. Okay, we got some more sunflowers. And you can see they've been nibbled on back there. Let me zoom in on those for you. You can see they've been nibbled on, but they leave them alone. And that's the sign you want to look for. Not so much, do I have food that, is there something that's been eaten? But look at what's left behind. Because when they're leaving something behind, that means they don't like it. There's something wrong with it. And if you keep using that plant, that was how I found out. Actually, I accidentally found out oregano really works with the rodents, because I had it around an area and I noticed that the rabbits were not eating anywhere around that area where the oregano was. So I started taking the oregano and I would put it all over the place. And I found it kind of controlled them. It pushed them the direction I wanted them to go. In addition, I make great spaghetti sauce. So, you get some herbs going, get some mint going in your yard. It's colorful. It looks great. I mean, there he is. Check him out. There's one of them right there. So this guy here, what this tells me, I got a couple things going on that are really, really, really positive. First and foremost, we got the rodents, we got the vermin leaving behind something that they were probably going to eat. They thought they were going to eat. Didn't like it, so they're going to go away. A couple times, they may be stupid enough to come back 1 or 2 times, but after a minute, they'll go somewhere else. Now, so I have the rodent issue under control to a degree. We can't get too carried away and say that's under control because we really don't know yet. It's real early in the season. But the second issue with lizards, what I'm doing is working. That guy you saw right there that was up there somewhere, let me back out here again, but that guy you saw up in there, he's living in here somewhere, and he's going to have a family in here by the end of summer. He'll have, if that's a boy or if that's a girl, they'll get a partner, and they'll get up in here, and they'll have some babies, and they'll set this up as home. And as you can see, I'm going to be coming right along here, all over here with rock and stuff, and filling this in as we go along. That's an incomplete project. We're pretty much done with the front here with this very first one. So that's kind of what we got going on there with that one. And of course, flag guy, we'll get the flag out and let it float here in just you know what? Hang on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. That's a little better. Now the flag can flow in that breeze here this morning. But there's the front. This is basically the front end of what it's going to look like. And you'll see as we get going that way, I'll get more rock and stuff up in here. And we'll get that all done going down that way this in the next few weeks here. And it'll look really cool like this here too. Now, I also have seen lizards over in this area, and I've seen them in that area, which is exactly what I want. I want a different family everywhere we go. That way, you have lizards. I mean, these lizards will make these little places, as you can see. Let me zoom in and I'll show you. That's all cubbyhole in there. All cubbyhole up in there. And that way they have a place to hide. It's not so much that if a snake is going to get a lizard, they're going to get them out when they're out running around. They won't, they're not that big per se, those holes. Maybe little snake can get in there, but not your bigger snakes. But I'm jazzed. Things are good. Things are really good, looking really, really good right now. I'm bummed about the chili contest, guys. I'm going to only have the Bohemian goat, and it's going to be in that box right there. Behind that thing there, it gets nice and hot. It gets good sun in there. So the Bohemian goats, I've already put some seeds in the dirt. I'm going to get another group of seeds going here, and we'll have them. But that is all I'm going to be able to do for pepper lovers. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. I don't know what to say, man. I do have other chilies going on here, though, and you'll get to see them. I do have my Peruvian white bullets and some, if I'm not mistaken, some Zimbabwe birds somewhere, and I have a bunch of mystery chilies going on around here. I don't know what they are yet, but we're going to find out because I eat chilies all the time. So we'll see whatever these chilies are that are popped up everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great Memorial Day. To all our servicemen and women, thank you for your service. I sincerely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I hope everybody else that's an American does too. Let's have a great day. Let's all be safe out there.